Hello everyone, welcome to Weekly Current Affair Quiz. Let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding spot-bellied eagle owl spotted in Seshachalam forest recently. 1. Its scientific name is Bubo nipalensis. 2. Its IUCN status is critically endangered. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, a spot-bellied eagle owl was sighted for the first time in Seshachalam forest and third time in Andhra Pradesh. Its scientific name is Bubo nipalensis. It is least concern in the IUCN Red List. They feed on mammals, reptiles, fish, etc. Next question is, AK-203 assault rifles are produced in Amethi by Indo-France joint venture, Indo-Israel joint venture, Indo-Russia joint venture, or Indo-US joint venture? The correct answer is option C, Indo-Russia joint venture. Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited, a joint venture of Russia and India, has started producing AK-203 Kalashnikov assault rifles at Korwa Ordnance Factory in Uttar Pradesh, Amethi. The first batch of 5,000 AK-203 rifles will be delivered to the force by March. Next question is, Joint Army Exercise Cyclone 1 was recently held between India and which of the following country? Kazakhstan, Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, or Egypt? The correct answer is option D, Egypt. The first ever joint exercise between the special forces of the Indian Army and the Egyptian Army named Exercise Cyclone 1 was held at Jaisalmer in Rajasthan. The exercise aims to bolster defense cooperation between the two nations and focus on sharing professional skills and interoperability of special forces in desert terrain. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Atal Bhujal Yojana. 1. It is a central sector scheme. 2. It is related to facilitating sustainable groundwater management. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Atal Bhujal Yojana or Atal Jal is a central sector scheme for facilitating sustainable groundwater management with an outlay of rupees 6,000 crore. Out of this, rupees 3,000 crore will be as a loan from the World Bank, and the scheme is being taken up in 8,353 water-stressed Gram Panchayats of Haryana, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh. Next question is, Chabahar port developed by India is located in which country? Djibouti, Iran, Oman, or United Arab Emirates? The correct answer is option B, Iran. Recently, a workshop on the linking Chabahar port with INSTC was conducted in Mumbai. The International North-South Transport Corridor or INSTC is a multimodal transportation route linking the Indian Ocean and the Persian Gulf to the Caspian Sea via Iran and onward to Northern Europe via St. Petersburg in Russia. The Chabahar port located in Iran is the commercial transit center for the region, especially Central Asia. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding submarine Vagir. 1. It is one of the 6 submarines of the Kalvari class. 2. It will be commissioned into Navy in 2024. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Indian Navy commissioned submarine Vagir on January 23, 2023. It is the 5th submarine of the Kalvari class. It has been named after a sandfish, a predatory marine species. This submarine uses diesel-electric transmission systems. Next question is, Apache attack helicopters to be delivered to India in 2024 are developed in which country? Russia, France, USA, or Germany? The correct answer is option C, USA. The first fuselage of the Indian Army's contract for 6 AH-64E Apache attack helicopters has rolled out of the Tata Boeing Aerospace Limited facility in Hyderabad. The first Apache is scheduled to be delivered to the Army in February 2024. The Cabinet Committee had given its sanction for the procurement of 39 AH-64 Apache attack helicopters from the US. Next question is, how many states share the border with Assam? 4, 5, 6 or 7? The correct answer is option D, 7. In 1972, the political map of Northeast India underwent a major change. It was finally on January 21st, 1972 that Tripura, Meghalaya and Manipur, with the introduction of the Northeastern Region Reorganization Act 1971, attained complete statehood. Assam shares the border with 7 states, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya and West Bengal. Next question is, the term Hakku Patra was recently in news. It is related to people of Kashmir, land title deeds, pot excavated from Barza home or water harvesting system in Rajasthan. The correct answer is option B, land title deeds. Recently, PM Modi symbolically distributed Hakku Patra, that is land title deeds, to 5 families of the Banjara Lambani community. Lambanis or Banjaras are a historically nomadic trading caste that may have origins in the Mewar region. A title deed or Hakku Patra is a property ownership document. Next question is, which of the following statement is not correct about Subhash Chandra Bose? He was never elected as the president of the Indian National Congress. His birthday is celebrated as Parakram Divas. He gave the slogan Jai Hind, or C.R. Das was his political guru. The correct answer is option A. He was never elected as president of the INC. Government of India is celebrating the Jayanti of Subhash Chandra Bose on 23rd January as Parakram Divas since 2021. He was advised by Gandhi to work under Chittaranjan Das. Bose is credited with the very famous slogan "Give me blood and I shall give you freedom," as well as Jai Hind. He presided INC in 1938. Next question is, where was a peculiar pink cloud resembling a UFO was spotted recently? Colombo, Sri Lanka, Bangalore, India, Bursa City, Turkey or Ladakh, India? The correct answer is option C, Bursa City, Turkey. Recently, a peculiar pink cloud resembling a UFO was spotted in Turkey's Bursa city. This large, bright-colored flying saucer-like object hovered over the city's buildings and stayed there for an hour. The Meteorological Service has identified it as a lenticular cloud. Lenticular clouds are lens-shaped or saucer-shaped clouds usually found at an altitude of 2,000 to 5,000 meters. Next question is, the theme of International Day of Education 2023 is Education, Birthright of All, to invest in people, prioritize education, changing course, transforming education, or learning for people, planet, prosperity and peace. The correct answer is option B, to invest in people, prioritize education. The International Day of Education is annually celebrated on January 24. This year marks the 5th year of the celebration. The theme of International Day of Education 2023 is to invest in people, prioritize education. On 3rd December 2018, the United Nations General Assembly adopted with consensus a resolution proclaiming 24 January as the International Day of Education. Next question is, which of the following is or are selected for Aapada Prabandhan Puraskar 2023 in institutional category? National Disaster Response Force, Odisha State Disaster Management Authority, Lunglei Fire Station, Mizoram, or both B and C? The correct answer is option D, both B and C. Odisha State Disaster Management Authority and Lunglei Fire Station, Mizoram have been selected for the Aapada Prabandhan Puraskar 2023. Both are selected in the institutional category for their excellent work in disaster management. The award is announced every year on 23rd January, Jayanti of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Next question is, Uttar Pradesh Foundation Day is celebrated on 24 January, 24 February, 24 March or 24 April. The correct answer is option A, 24 January. Earlier, Uttar Pradesh was known as United Provinces. However, on January 24, 1950, it was recognized as Uttar Pradesh. The main theme of the Uttar Pradesh Day 2023 is investment and employment. The Foundation Day of the state is being celebrated for 3 days since 2018. Next question is, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Film Festival 2023 is being organized at Shanghai, China, Mumbai, India, New Delhi, India or Beijing, China. The correct answer is option B, Mumbai, India. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting is organizing the SCO Film Festival from the 27th to the 31st of January 2023 in Mumbai. The SCO Film Festival is being organized to mark India's presidency at SCO. It will be organized through the National Film Development Corporation. Next question is, the National Voters' Day is celebrated on 24th January, 25th January, 26th January or 15th August. The correct answer is option B, 25th January. 13th National Voters' Day or NVD was celebrated on 25th January 2023. The main purpose of the NVD celebration is to create electoral awareness amongst citizens and encourage them to participate in the electoral process. This day marks the foundation day of the Election Commission of India, that is 25th January 1950. The theme for this year's NVD is Nothing Like Voting, I Vote for Sure. Next question is, consider the following statements about National Anthem Day. 1. It was composed originally in Bangla by Rabindranath Tagore. 2. It was adopted on 15th August 1947. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Composed originally in Bangla by Rabindranath Tagore, it was adopted in its Hindi version by the Constituent Assembly as the National Anthem of India on January 24, 1950. On December 27, 1911, Rabindranath Tagore performed the anthem for the first time during a Congress meeting in Calcutta. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding olive ridley turtle. 1. They only nest on India's east coast. 2. It is recognized as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Hundreds of vulnerable olive ridley turtles or Lepidophyllus olivacea have been found dead on grounds between Kakinada and Antarvedi. Olive ridley turtles are found primarily in the tropical regions of the Pacific, Indian and Atlantic Oceans. It is recognized as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List. Next question is, which of the following is correct regarding PM Gati Shakti scheme? It is an exclusive project of the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. It will facilitate the major city connectivity only. PM Gati Shakti digital platform was launched in October 2021, or none of the above. The correct answer is option C. PM Gati Shakti digital platform was launched in October 2021. Recently, Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways chaired the 10th meeting of the Group of Infrastructure Committee. The PM Gati Shakti digital platform was launched in October 2021. It brings together 16 ministries including railways and road transport and highways. It will facilitate the last mile connectivity of infrastructure. Last question is, Himachal Pradesh celebrated its 53rd statehood day on January 25. Himachal shares its borders with how many states or UTs? 4, 5, 6 or 7? The correct answer is option C, 6. Himachal Pradesh is celebrating its 53rd statehood day. On 25th January 1971, Himachal Pradesh was made a full-fledged state of India. The state is bordered by Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir on the north, Punjab on the west and southwest, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh on the south, Uttarakhand on the southeast and China on the east. So that's all for today. Do share your scores and reviews about the program. Thanks for watching.